and just send people there.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, since I've done that CTR improvement, things have actually improved very well, like in terms of rankings and stuff. So I think I haven't been clapped, but I think Google's starting to like help me out, you know?
You're up. Second. Okay, we are live. Let me. Sorry, I'm a bit of a mess right now. Okay. All right, what's up, guys? Let's get started, and I'm gonna send the link in Skool community. Okay. All right. All right. What is up, everyone? Thank you all for joining. Small group today. Maybe I didn't do a proper announcement ahead of time. Hope you guys have had a great week. I think there has been a lot of development in terms of people seeing some progress. For example, I think Daniel popping off. We have JP on the board. Ryan killing it as usual. Johnny still anonymous. We love to see it. So I think they roundtable style. If you guys have any questions at all, just drop them in. And yeah, let's just kick things off. Ryan, how's it going this week? What's new with you? You've been quiet in the Skool community,
Yeah.
so
So yeah, I just want to. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I've got on your mic.
yeah,
Just
we're good.
yeah, sick, cool. So yeah, things have been a bit crazy with me. That's why I've been quiet. Basically, I've been trying to go after a lot of high net worth companies in terms of like SEO and stuff. So I'm trying to crack down on this engineering company that does about 70 million a year. And
Jeez.
basically, they've come to me with very corporate, like corporate speak, if you will. And I basically, this is going to be my first question, right? Just to ask you quickly. Basically, these guys have asked me to try and compile like a sales sheet. And basically, what they want from me is they want to see if, say, for example, if they invested in the SEO, what sort of returns that they'd be looking at. And basically, what I've given them is my past successes, where a client has spent like 40K with me and I've made them like 400K or something like that. You know what I mean? But according to them, that's not enough. And it's like, well, what else can you give those type of people? So I suppose my question is, how would you go around that? How would you sort of like give them info without giving them too much? You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a couple ways. So I think the easiest way would be to do their average order value. So the average client, how much is it worth to them? Like how much is a contract? And then
Yeah.
just create a formula based off of CTR. So let's say their target keyword is, I have a benchmark that I'm literally talking about today. Let me see if I can share my screen.
Yeah. So in,
One
in
second.
regards to these clients, they've given me a handful already. They're nothing crazy. I think their main keywords get them
Mhm.
roughly like 6,000, 7,000 searches a month, but it's a very high ticket service, so it's not too bad.
No, that's great. That's great. How many? Let's just say let me just calculate right now. How large is the ticket?
So it can be anywhere from like probably 10,000 to maybe 200,000 probably. It depends obviously on the type of job, because it's
Yeah,
it's
but what's the
engineering.
average?
So
Yeah,
average, let's just say average is 10K. Average is 10K.
10K.
Yeah, let's just say average is
Okay,
10K.
so it will be 6,000 searches per month times CTR at number one. Let's see, because we're aiming for number one
Yeah, yeah.
of let's say 35% times 10,000 times let's say a conversion rate of very conservative conversion rate
Yeah.
of 1%
Yeah, I was
on
gonna
Google.
say I usually go one
So
to 2% just in case.
then that's roughly 200K per month. So just show them that, like,
Yeah.
all right, your target keyword 6,000 searches per month, 1% conversion rate. 35% CTR, and then you can show like statistics like, okay, here's the benchmarks, industry benchmarks.
Yeah.
And if you rank number one, your return on investment would be roughly 200K divided by
It's
your
insane.
retainer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah.
So because that's my
For
idea.
that keyword, and you can target more than one,
Yeah, exactly. And that's my idea. I want to show them sort of what I can do because that way then I can hopefully get more of like an ROI based approach, because
hmm
basically I'd approach them on a retainer for like 3 months and then I would come on board then and do maybe a profit share or something. And then that's how I would make more money in the long run then, because if I make them 200K, 10% of that is what, uh, 20K or 2000 or whatever, you know what I mean? But that's the idea,
Yeah.
you know?
Awesome. Good
And
luck.
then I
I
was going to say,
sounds good.
yeah, I've got another question as well, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
hit me.
Just
Yeah, of
another
course.
quick one. So basically, one of the reasons why I've been quiet as well is because I've been scouting out new clients and I've got a different approach that I'm basically going after with local clients. I'm being a bit savage. I'm going into their businesses directly, and some of these don't have GMBs, some of them don't have websites. And I'm like, listen, you're missing out on, X, Y, and Z or whatever, right? So to give you an example, I'm going to a donut shop tomorrow in like my local
Savage.
area. It's quite competitive,
It's automatically savage.
and basically they have nothing, right? In
Yeah.
terms of approaching them, right now, obviously my generic approach has just been, listen, if you're not anywhere on these things, you're not doing anything. Would you approach it any other way, or would you just say, listen, you need a GMB, you need, X and Y and whatever, you know what I mean?
I would say I think one of the overarching themes in the academy so far has been like sell the result. So
Yeah.
sell them like you're missing out on X amount of clients in this
Mhm.
area from donut keywords. You
Mhm.
should probably re- hit them all. So
Yeah.
try to find as much search volume as you can see in your area and try to give
Yeah.
them a formula. Like you're
Cool.
missing out on 20 clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Cool. Yeah. Sick. Cool. Yeah. And to be honest, that's everything I've got. Like I said, I've been quite busy, and
yeah,
that's why I haven't been that active because I've just been
sure.
stupidly busy trying to arrange everything and work with stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
one thing
that's
I would note is F&B businesses like donut shops, their budget
yeah.
isn't huge. You might want
No.
to lump sum them. Like
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
if I were you, I'd lump sum them on like a design GMB setup and then just retain them on like a lower retainer so they stay kind
Yeah.
of forever and just
Got you.
like lump everything together like, oh, I'll do your web hosting, I'll do your design,
Yeah.
but it'll be like 2K flat in the beginning and then I don't know, like $100 per month. So you don't kind
Yeah.
of rinse them completely.
Cool.
But yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
awesome. Yeah. Sounds like progress. So I love to hear it.
Perfect.
Congrats. Daniel, how's it going? Just saw your update 7 hours ago.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. I think it's going better than I expected, to be honest. I thought the lawyers they were gonna fight the price a lot, and I had a meeting with one the one that I closed, and he was telling me more or less what's the value of each case, and I think it's very easy for me to make money, especially if after the flat monthly retainer I get a percentage of each call that I get. I think that's something that I can do with all lawyers. That's one hand. The other hand is that I've partnered with another agency, so that's good. Steady flow of both local SEO clients and web development clients, so that's good as well with here John Paul. So
Nice.
super cool. I have one question though, and I think I asked you that in the update, um, about the citations in other countries. Do they work as well in the US? I think you mentioned
hmm
something about Germany, that they work even better than the US because of
Dude,
is
yeah.
the
If your case is Spain,
yeah.
you're not ready for whatever you're about to see because anything outside of US is
Mhm.
stupid easy. If I were you, I'd probably just focus on high ticket local services in Spain. It's
Yeah.
so easy. Like in Germany, roofing client, center of Berlin, I think 3 reviews from like my friends locally plus citations got them to #1 overnight. It's like
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I won't even mention like the small towns. If you're in like a tier 2
Yeah.
Spanish city, it's gonna be stupid easy. Like it'll be overnight results. So I can't wait to see it. So do your citations work outside of the US? Absolutely, and it works even better because no one else is doing it there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is that I was searching. It's super hard outside of the US, Canada, UK, and Australia to find software, for example, to do citations. Most softwares they do Whitespark, all of these, they do only citations, US, Canada, Australia. So no one is doing it. The same happens with call tracking, like all this stuff that is very basic in the US. That if you are a half-serious agency, you have a call tracking analytics tool just to know, okay, how many clients I'm bringing. Here, that's something that people don't do at all. So I think there's an edge in there. And the campaign is doing fantastic. I'm getting, 12 positive replies out of 900 leads, and I still have like 2,500 more leads to target. So yeah,
this is only in Spain, right?
Only in Spain, yeah.
Dude,
And it's in
crazy.
major cities. It's not even like tier 3 cities. So, it's like more than 500,000 people.
Fucking crazy. Keep us posted. I honestly think, because I've done some pitching to agencies in Europe before. My hook is like, are you guys accepting new local SEO clients? Dude, the agency in Europe straight up say they're not accepting anymore. So if you wanted to scale properly, you could probably take an agency that's just based in Europe or just based in Spain, like easy, like something crazy.
Yeah, that's the idea. To focus on, and now that I see how easy it is, to not only to get the clients, but also, they paying good money, to be honest. I think is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna next week probably run another K leads, 1K, and see how many responses I get, and from there scale.
Awesome. Yeah, good work. Sorry, I just saw your message. I just woke up, so that's why. Yeah. Glad we got that answered. Awesome. Any other questions for now?
No, I mean, just say that I'm working with a developer, a friend of mine. We are trying to create an AI website builder, not this landing page bullshit, but whole website. I'm talking homepage, service, because sometimes the BAs are great, but it's kind of like a hit and miss. You don't keep consistency usually, and the design, let's say, it's very functional but not very pleasant. We're trying to do something better and see if that works for our clients, and we can probably offer it to everyone else.
Awesome. Corey says we can deliver at $300-400 a build. Yeah, that's awesome. VAs, I honestly think you might be able to do it. Well, if it's AI, it'll be better than VA probably. So if it's standardized, it should be fine. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Congrats.
Especially because you can ask for more service pages. Like it's not, a VA maybe charged you for a 3 service page website X, and then if you want 7, it's gonna cost you double. Like we want to make it, it's 300. Like you can put whatever service amount you want there.
Okay. Yeah, nice. That's a good idea. Hopefully you guys can figure that out. Actually, should be simple enough, I think.
Yeah, maybe I think it's within a week or 2 we're gonna see. The important thing is the unit economics. If it makes sense, just so we can offer. So if, for example, you guys want to do like 20 service pages, it makes sense time-wise for you and for us.
Awesome. Cool. Well, if you have any other questions, keep them in mind, and then we'll try to answer some more. Got to get everyone. JP, how's it going this week? Congrats on your new client.
Right on.
Guys, everyone's on the board. People are coming on the board. I love it. How's it going?
Yeah, man. So I had the meeting with them last week. They just signed the agreement yesterday. And so that invoice should be coming in. I'm going to onboard their team with Daniel on Friday. And then I had a meeting yesterday with a marketing agency in the Bay Area. He is helping with social media for the ASA, the American Subcontractors Association. They have like...
Oh, no way, that's a thing.
Dude, I've never heard of it before, but they have 14 different chapters across America. They're gonna need like quite a few like Google My Business optimization. So I talked to Daniel about it. I was seeing if that could be something that he can help out with on deliverables, and he was like, yeah. So I sent that pitch yesterday. Call went well. We'll see where that goes. The folks from that medical spa in Beverly Hills never got back to me, but we were able to make the proposal. So still calling that a win.
Wait, so you ranked them and then they just never responded, or what the fuck happened?
No. That was from a cold email, and then I reached out to them and let them know that
Awesome.
this would be like a proposal. Just let them know, and then we
Okay,
didn't do
okay.
any work initially, thankfully.
Okay.
Yeah, but they did ghost. I did have a question around link building. The spot that I onboarded in San Francisco for this last whatchamacallit, this last gig, they're gonna want link building, and they're like a local store doing antique like
Mhm.
brass statues and stuff. I was looking into, I know a lot of your videos say to go through like the guest posts, and I was wondering if which one of your services would be best to purchase for them on like a month to month. Just they have like a little over 2,000 backlinks, but they have a domain rating under 9 or under 10. So I just want to give them something solid.
Yeah. Local guest posts is probably best for them.
Right on.
Yeah, just go to jackiechow.com and you'll see it. But you could probably, the free foundation links will help them a lot as well. If you want to just like have a VA on that, you should probably, because you just close a client, you might even want a full-time VA at this point because they're only $400 to $600 a month. Just have them build, maybe do 1 or 2 local guest posts per month and like 10 foundation links per month. I think that would help a lot. Yeah,
Awesome.
that should be enough, honestly, because that doesn't sound like a very competitive niche.
Agreed. And then
Yeah.
I was also wondering, I'm getting up to finally like 40% open rates with my emails, and I have less than a 1% reply rate. I think that would be the biggest inflection for me getting up to, I have a goal of 10 clients in 60 days. And
Mhm.
I'm wondering if I can start a thread or if we can have somewhere just to kind of like see what's winning in terms of engagement through cold email.
You mean like the best subject lines, for example?
Maybe not. Well, I guess for folks that need subject lines too, that'd be super helpful. But
Yeah, because your open rates seem a bit low. Where are
oh, shoot.
you?
Okay,
Yeah, 40% is pretty low because
got you.
40% nowadays, yeah, pretty stupid low, because mostly because it's that includes iOS open rates, and iOS is automatically 100% open rates. So that means like every time an email goes through an iPhone, the iPhone automatically opens it. So 40% is crazy low. You're either going to spam or some shit. What is your subject line? I think if there's any question about subject lines, it should
Mhm.
automatically be question, company name, quick question, company name. That's like standardized, and that's like 1% benchmark automatically. So
Company name. Yeah, most of mine right now are just company name plus my company name or hey, first name. I'm offering free SEO, either audit or video.
okay. Probably don't mention SEO or audit because you're against like an army of overseas SEO agencies at that point. Probably just do quick question. Yeah, quick question or question about company. That has been standardized for the last 3 years, and it's because it works. Another thing I'd like you to include in your emails
Yep.
that I've seen great success with is, sorry, I'm just pulling up my email right now, is mention where you are. I'm based in, you're in San Francisco, right? SF?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
crazy, by the way. No one's from San Francisco. No one lives in San Francisco because it's so fucking expensive. So you use that to your advantage. I'm based in San Francisco and I came across your company name. That should be in your email. Because if you're in SF, that's crazy already. Like no one's there. So if you're there, it's kind of, it'll help with the reply rates.
Right on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll send you my example right now in school. 1 second. I think this is 4% reply rate email from Coach Mo. Awesome. Yeah. Any other questions?
No, that'll cover it for today. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. All right. RJ Marketing. I don't think we've met before. Can
No,
you
we
introduce yourself real quick? Where
Yeah,
from?
sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm from Marbella, Spain, and I have an agency, as you can see. Anyway, I'm going through a rebranding, so that's like the old name. And I'm trying to improve my local SEO. I actually offer it for a few clients of mine, but results are not as good as I'd like them to be. So I found you on YouTube. I found your Google Stacks video. I like it, and then I joined the Scoop community.
Awesome. Welcome. Sweet. Couple of Spanish agencies in here. Yeah. I love the competition, but I'm sure, I mean, there's way more than enough to eat. Yeah. Any questions this week? Anything you're struggling with? Because you just sold your agency. That's great. I didn't know you can just launch another agency right away. That's kind of savage, but I like that.
No, actually, no, I didn't sell it. I'd hope to know. I just simply am rebranding it. So this is the no, not yet.
Okay.
It may be a little bit too stupid because I'm a little bit learning. I'm not. I've heard like
no stupid questions.
Here,
don't worry.
I've heard the guys here like they're super pro, but like I'm a little bit concerned about pricing, like for clients, and like what you're going to offer. For example, let's say that first month you like optimize the GBP, you check out all the NAP on everywhere. Actually, like nobody does SEO, so and all my clients like they had nothing, so it was like starting from scratch. But like, what are you going to offer like next month? I've seen your citations, indexing the citations, but like, do you just keep adding on more citations like every month, or you stop at one time?
Oh, you mean like direct deliverables for clients, right? So
Yes.
a couple of things ongoing. What I see local SEO agencies do is the GBP posts.
Okay.
Yeah, the updates, review responding for the clients, ongoing citation creation. And in the first month would be probably just like a flat one-off burst of citations, so they get like super high rankings. Besides that, probably like some sort of audit, give them like a nice little sheet that that's at least what we do for all our clients. But you also mentioned pricing, right? Or were you asking about like what you should price it at? Or
like I usually get a lot of people that tell me that they think that it's too expensive. They're not willing to pay. I'm actually charging $250. So I mean, what I do is every month.
$250?
Yes.
Per month, right?
Per month, yeah, and
euros.
Super high here.
Really? Like, you probably targeting the wrong audience, because I think Daniel, for example, was targeting law firms. These.
I'm asking like 1.6K per month plus 20% variable. So it depends how you frame it. For example, in the email that I use is like, I'm gonna position you first and then you pay, and you're gonna start paying the moment that from the calls from the clients that you sign, you make more money than our retainer. So for example, I was talking with a law firm in here. It's like, each divorce case is like minimum of $1,000. As soon as I get you 2 calls from divorce cases, we're gonna count it as, hey, we've positioned you. You already made more money from our services than our retainer. Then you start paying. So for them, it's very easy to, okay, it's just not, you are not positioning me for some vanity keywords, but you are actually bringing money. And once you frame it like that, it's a no-brainer,
Yeah. I think you can. I'm sure you can offer way more than 250. It just depends on the client. Maybe like local services. Have you? Are they just not willing to pay as well in Spain, or?
No, not really. I mean, right now I'm working with like a restaurant, a glassmaker, a locksmith, pool constructors, golf dealers, golf cart dealers. Like all of them, whenever you like tell them no, the service, and I've got a lot of leads. I'm running some meta ads campaigns, and I get a lot of leads. They are like very different backgrounds. So as soon as you like present them 250 or just 200, no, sorry, this is too expensive. So yeah, maybe I'm targeting the wrong audience, but I'm not that confident on my skills yet. So I am like Daniel is charging 1.6K, and I don't know if I even could that yet. I don't know.
No, I think that's
Yeah.
definitely you can charge more. Don't worry about being confident about your skills. I've charged up to like 30K and I was still not confident in my skills. So I think that's a recurring theme. Don't worry. Yeah, you just have to get over that. But Daniel, sorry, what were you saying?
No, yeah. Just, the way to do it for me, because, even charging this amount of money, I'm a bit like nervous I do white label for US agencies, I charge them 250, so basically nothing compared to what I'm charging these guys now. Like, work for free until you get the money. Like, if you consistently bring more money than you're gonna charge, internally you feel okay. I'm providing worth. You feel bad because you don't know if you're gonna provide worth, provide enough value. Then just work for free until you do so, and once you do so, you charge. I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And then how do you track those? What if the business? I don't know if you have the case, but what if the business doesn't feel like telling you what they've gained from you? Like if they want to get you for free, or do you keep like a tracking on their phone, or just you depend on them?
I don't know, Jackie, if you want me to answer that question, or we can
Yeah,
have probably a call between us and independently to solve this, just so everyone has a chance to talk.
Yeah, of course. Good question, but yeah, there's several ways to track. It'll be like call tracking, call recording, contact form tracking. You just need access to their site. It's very easy to set it up. But yeah, that's don't worry about charging too much. Definitely try to charge as much as possible, but your offer needs to be good. Like, it can't just be rankings now. It's got to be something like ROI guaranteed, or something like that.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Hopefully, get a couple on board, and we'll hope to hear some good news next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Yeah, of course. Michael, how's it going? I don't think we've met before.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, man.
Is this on? Hi. Yeah. Yeah. First call. So good to jump in. So I was kind of similar question about how to get some or my first client, because I got my first client without going too much into it. Basically, the two owners of the business are drifting apart. So all of the stuff that I'm doing for the Google Business Profile is kind of been pointless. I need to get verified. So I want to get a new client, or maybe do a freebie. So I was interested to hear you saying about getting a free client, but obviously I would rather charge. So
yeah. Okay.
So
you have
getting the first one.
Yeah. Okay. You're trying to get your first client. You might do a freebie to get a case study in the door. Is that
yeah?
Is that what you mean? Okay. Yeah. Why not?
But ideally, charge. Like, would you just go?
Just say, well, if I don't know,
how
cold or how warm is this lead? You said it was you already chatting with them, right?
Yeah, I started to do work on the GBP for them, but the business is separating and might go different ways. I'll get a client out of that eventually in the next couple of months, but obviously I would rather have one now.
Yeah, I'd probably, a couple months is way too long. We'd want to get a client way before that. So probably ask for referrals to these guys, because you've been already doing some work. Ask for referrals, start reaching out in your area. Where are you based?
Dundee in Scotland.
Oh, yeah. Scotland is that industry, or that region is very easy to rank. So I'd just walk into any restaurant or business and just offer your services. Start walking in, because if you're based there, you can probably target just about every industry in Dundee. And it's not like a large city per se, but it's not, I think some of the services can definitely benefit from SEO. 100%. So I do a bunch of walk-ins, offer like a guarantee on, maybe if you can offer guarantee, do that and just rank them. It'll be like a 3 to 4 day kind of thing. It's super easy to rank. The hardest part is getting a client. So I just start walking in everywhere. and just offering
Okay.
your services like guarantee rankings. And we can all figure out how to do the rankings afterwards, because Dundee by all means is not a competitive market. No offense. We
No,
can
no,
get there together. Yeah.
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 What would you think about doing like a rank and rent type site and then getting like a brand
I
new
think, yeah.
profile for that?
If I were you, I'd close clients first, and once they're
Okay.
closed, I would start some rank and rents in parallel. But I would try to focus on getting clients right away, because
Okay.
rank and rent is like a 3-month play maybe at
Mhm.
shortest. But if you can walk in and close, that is the best way. Or even call, because, for example, if I try to call businesses in Dundee, they're going to be like, who the hell is this guy? Like this American sounding ass motherfucker, you know? Like
Yeah.
you can easily close something in your area, like easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would definitely do that.
Okay.
You have something other people can't replicate.
Would you charge these guys, or would you do it? Would you offer to do it for free? Or
I
you just-
would charge them, but I'd offer a guarantee. But
Okay.
yeah, I'd charge them. I try to get like drop the price until they say no, probably type
Right, okay.
deal, because the margins are still high for local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can probably do it with, you could probably rank them with like $20, like
Right.
USD. Yeah. So
Okay.
just whatever is higher than that on retainer,
Alright.
I'd try. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. Good luck.
stuff, thanks.
Hopefully you get your first client by next week. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Sounds good. Rick, how's it going?
Hello,
You're from
everyone.
Vancouver, right? You're from
Yeah,
Vancouver.
I'm in Kitsilano.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm just across the water from you. I'm in Yaletown. How's it going, man?
Ah, nice. Oh yeah, so this is so cool to be part of this thing. I'm listening to everyone talk, and I got my clients, I think I put in the chat, is just basically kind of walking in. And I
Love
hold
that.
up my phone. I always take a quick look at the GMB of any business. Right away, first thing I look at is the name, the NAP, see if they put their service in there. Then I'll look at the Google reviews and posts, and that's pretty much it for me. That's a go. I'll walk in super polite. I'm like, hi, I'm Rick. Just wondering if I noticed you weren't taking care of your profile, which in and of itself kind of gets their interest. And then, I don't want to, maybe it's a thing, I don't want to feel rejection. So I'll cut the conversation short. I'll say, hey, I know I'm coming in a bad time. Is there a better time? And then that's always like, we can talk now, or why don't you come in on Tuesday to speak to the owner? Then when I go in to see the owner, I'll have a plan of showing that, but also the website. I'll just show like their H1, if the H1 is matching, which generally it doesn't. And how I started off, I would go in and I would just pricing it at $400 just to get the client. Once I would get the client, I would say, hey, I would be really appreciate if things go well, if you can tell someone else about the business, but don't tell them you're getting in at 400. Can you just tell them you're at 600? And I would slowly build it up like that. And I joined BNI, which I think it's a great tool with Jackie's tool here to use. There's a BNI chapter in every part of the world, in every one of your cities. And I heard someone talk about warm leads. I think Jackie said it. And what was really interesting is that when you join BNI, it's a business network group. You meet 4 times a month. When I joined it, what was cool is every business owner in there, number one, is the owner, and 2, it's a local business. And so, Jackie, the software totally works for these guys because they're a local business. And everything is a warm lead because they're all business owners. That helped the business a lot too, talking to people that you see on a regular basis. But I was listening to the results. And Jackie, one interesting thing that you've put is like the 15%, increase in kind of 3 months, as long as we're using the tool in the right way. And I think that's great advice that I'm listening to as well, is you get that first client, we focus your energy on them and get them up to that 15%, thing through their Google reviews, through their calls and so on, and their website as well, get it ranking. And the idea of the confidence, I think, Michael, maybe you had said, but the idea that, what if they do that? I think it might be just a mindset of like the what if, like, well, if currently whatever they've done without you helping them, they're getting calls, it can only be better if you start ranking their website higher and their Google profile. You start to get Google reviews, and we start doing the posts and the NAP. That's only going to be better. And you won't be in a situation where they're like, hey, thanks a lot, and they leave you. I find that very rare. I think people are generally really, really good people, and if you do good work for them. I understand the pricing model too as well. I think another great thing about the software, I just want to learn how to use it, is that the pricing structure, the way it is like you really can, without it, I've grown the business to 10 grand over a period of 2-3 years, kind of going out business to business. But it was having some sort of software that I can kind of have it in one area. And one thing I learned from your videos a lot, Jackie, is just following you for a year, actually sending you a DM long time ago, is that
oh shit, my bad.
is no, you shouldn't have to receive all the way. He's like, I'm gonna take you out for dinner, man, because you're
Don't worry
local.
about it.
What it was I think it was a consistency of the backlinks and such, because we have two systems, I think, and there was some confused about. You have one is for the website, one is for the Google profile. And I just want to figure out how to use those, because once I can get those understood, I can go back into my BNI. And the other thing about BNI is I can reach out to any chapter. I forgot, someone said here on the call that they white label their services. What would be great is if you're using local rank, you can outsource your services. I'm allowed to reach out to any BNI in the world. And so what I do is I go down the entire East Coast. I send emails saying, hey, I'd like to white label my services to you guys down there. And what's interesting is the fact that you guys are all on a call with Jackie, the fact that we're doing this, we are already in the top 1%. Like, you can talk to guys in the States, they don't do any of this type of stuff when it comes to the BNI. If you just offer your services there, you'll get clients through that. It is really doable, but walking in, for me, I knew my strengths. I know my weaknesses. My strengths was walking into businesses. Hi, how are you? Just want to help. My weakness was not having the software. And so having this show up has been just a godsend, and I just want to understand it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's on my list today to do like a full run through of the software for you, and I'll just post it in school, and I'll probably just tag you. But yeah, I think if getting, I also mentioned, I saw that you mentioned that getting clients isn't what you're struggling with. It's actually the ranking part or the knowledge part. That is super easy. I think you're going to be well sorted within a couple days. I think it's easier to just start by doing. In terms of, you also mentioned local versus organic search. So everything we mentioned in Local Rank Academy, if you go through the classroom, majority of that will be covering local SEO, which is ranking on Google Maps. Google Maps and Google Search is very different. Let me see if I can share my screen right now. So, because I think you just joined recently, it's easier if I just cover it here. So this is local SEO. This is organic SEO. Local SEO, super easy, especially if you're targeting companies in Vancouver. Yeah, if I were you and you're closing left and right, I would probably just sign them on for local SEO, upsell them to web design, and just subcontract everything. Like, just subcontract everything. For example, you could probably subcontract to, or Daniel's not here anymore, you could do it via Daniel. Local Rank has a white label option, so all you have to focus on is closing, which is what you're good at. So, for example, you close a restaurant at $1,000, then you hire a subcontractor for $250 a month, and you just keep the profits. All you have to do is communicate with the client. This is a whole industry, actually. Majority of successful agencies are just white label services, like a bundled white label service, and you just tap on whatever you need, and all the deliverables are done by someone else. So I would get a website. Do you have a website yet for your business?
It's wait, I just put it up in order to join BNI a long time ago. I made one. It's called marketingvancity.com. I just needed a placeholder for someone to look at so I could get in.
Mm-hmm.
And I would encourage everyone in your own city, wherever you are, from Spain, to just check out a local BNI with Jackie's software, and learning as we are here. It is true. You can get up to that amount monthly.
Yeah. What is
type in your city name?
Is BNI just in Canada though, or is it?
No, worldwide? It's worldwide. It's It's called Business Network International. I avoided it for a year. My personal trainer kept telling me you should join it. I kept telling him, yeah, dude, I'm not going to join a multi-level marketing scheme. And he's like, that's not what it is. And I was just 7-8 years ago, I didn't want to hear it. And then I couldn't believe it when I joined it. Because the interesting thing is I'm the only marketer SEO guy allowed in BNI, and I have 24 members. But there's another one in Vancouver that has 54 members, but they already have a marketing guy. And the idea is everyone in that group uses you and or gets you a referral. You join it, it costs money to join, but you make 15, 20 times the amount that you would. And but again, it's not so much joining it, it's having this support group like this where we can kind of come back to, which to me is awesome to come back, because I've never joined something like this, Jackie. And just as a credit to you, the consistency of your videos, and I just want to go on that. I don't know Jackie, by the way. I'm just telling you guys the consistency of your videos. Like you even put in the thing, it's about consistency and showing up every single day. That's really what it is, because it's every day it's a consistency, and it's so important. You know, we're gonna grow that way if we're just consistent. And yeah,
appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, keeping in mind timing. Sounds good, Rick. BNI was a good call. John from the chat says they got BNI everywhere. It's just platform. It's pretty much like a networking event thing. They also have stuff like meetups. If you want to do something free, you could check those out as well. But I want to hear from Chris, because Chris has been also a member of Advise. Chris, how's it going? Are you going to chat today? Are you going to come hang out? What's going on?
I'm here. Sorry, I was driving over.
Yeah, what's up?
To
Are you at the gym?
office.
Ain't no way. Okay.
Oh, no. I have a little office, so just in here. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit further along than most people in the community. I'm
Yes, you
kind
are.
of just in here to just learn anecdotally. I think, I mean, it's cool to see everyone like actively trying to rank these things, and I just want to make sure I'm kind of with, I'm going to space his name, the guy that was talking last. Like, it's more so just making sure we're getting results for these people and retaining. Like, I'm in the lowering CAC, increasing LTV is like where I'm at right now.
I guess so you're struggling with just lowering CAC. How are you acquiring customers right now then?
There's a number of different ways. We just started hitting Meta super hard, and it's been really good for us. And so that's been a lot of our focus right now. And then we also have a cold calling team. We have a few setters offshore. And
do you find offshore versus on is any difference?
Same results for a fourth of the cost.
Seriously?
Yeah. So we have 3 or 4 setters right now, and they're all over. We have 1 South African, 1 Pakistan, 1 Serbia, and another South African. So 2 South Africans. Their quota is 3 sets a day. So, and they pretty consistently can hit that. And then we obviously have a US based closer. And I mean, we close anywhere from 10 to 15,000 in monthly recurring from that. We pay
from your setters,
15,
right? Per month?
Yeah, from the setters.
Okay.
Per month.
Solid.
Yeah. And so it's taken a while to ramp that up, but we're just focused on training them, because obviously the more sets that they can get, the cheaper CAC gets, essentially.
Yeah, this is super valuable for people. How do you, if you don't mind sharing, the funnel goes like cold call, setter cold calls hella numbers, and then how do they set exactly? Do they book a call for the person on the other line via Calendly on your closers Calendly, or how does that work exactly?
Yeah, so we use Kixi. I think a guy shouted out Kixi in here.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, to where like each one of the setters is calling like 100 numbers at a time. And so like we're pumping through a list of 15, and we're just scraping GMBs. So we're pumping through a list of like 10,000 a week sometimes. And the funnel is, I mean, we try to have them keep it pretty short. It's just like, find some way to deliver value. Like, hey, I'm looking at your Google business profile. looks like you're only using like 100 characters out of 750 you're given. Like we have people that are getting anywhere from like 50 to 100 phone calls a month in your niche, whatever the niche is. Like, do you have time to talk about this more? Like, I know you're a busy guy. Would love to like actually sit down and talk about how we could get you like 1 to 3 new leads a day or something like that. I mean, I'll have to look at it, but
Yeah. Okay. And then they just
and then
book
they're-
it on the setter or in the closers?
yeah.
calendar?
So we have everything on high level. So it's just like they just book it through onto a calendar. Yeah, for the closer.
Okay. And what's the show rate for the closer? Because I'm sure there's a fuck ton of no shows, right?
Yeah, and then there's a decent amount. I think it's right around 40% show rate.
That's pretty
And
high.
then-
That's pretty high.
Yeah, we've built, but there's automations like they're getting hounded. They're getting blitzed. Like when they get booked,
Yeah.
like we're getting their phone number, their email, they're getting texts like every single day. And then leading up to the call, they're getting like 24 hours out, 12 hours out, an hour out, 5 minutes before, like, here's the link to join.
Yeah.
And all that stuff like helps with show rate a ton. And we've learned that over
Mhm.
time. And then all the closer is supposed to call them as well, like 10 minutes or 30 minutes before, and essentially just be like, yo, we have a call. Like, are you hopping on?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing. That's very valuable. Do you have any questions for me or for anyone here? I mean, any value we can help? Anything we can help with? We're just taking everything in.
Just taking everything in. I think it's just fun to listen and watch and learn. So
Yeah. I think this is the great thing of about Academy. People of in all parts of the journey. I think it's pretty sick.
I got a quick question for Chris, if that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if Chris doesn't mind.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I was just wondering, what would be like the average price that you're paying for setters? I was looking into this as it's a really direct way to just get people in our calls. What does that look like on average?
yeah, I'll be transparent. So
Thank you.
we pay $1,500 a month for a setter, and their quota is 3 sets a day. And we're pretty strict on that. Like, we cycle through setters. Like, if they're not hitting quota, like, they're gone. Kind of thing. It's rough, but like if you look at how much we're paying them compared to like,
that's a lot. 1,500.
It's a lot. Like they're definitely in the top, and so like in order to warrant that, they need to see great results. So they understand that when we bring them on, and then if I'm being transparent for like these newer guys, like we don't break even. Or like it's very rarely we break even on the whole funnel as a whole month one. Like we make money month two. So like CAC on the 4 setters and the closers, wage and everything plus commission, we're paying like $850, I think is what it was last month. And we're charging anywhere from $500 to $1,000. So it's like we make money month 2, and then we make a lot of money from there on out. So,
interesting.
But I would recommend, we started out just like US based self-gen. So like, and that's what I would recommend because it's going to be cheapest. And so like, that's pretty much like what he's saying about like walking into businesses, that works. And then it's the same thing, but over the phone. So like I'd start local. It's like I'm in Utah, just, hey, we're in Provo. Notice some things, like if they are down to meet in person, even better. If they're not, then just like schedule a phone call. But the local thing really helps. And then just like as we ramped that up, like then we started going offshore kind of thing.
Nice. Right on. Thanks for going over that.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, appreciate it, man. All right, let me move on. Keeping timing in check. Johnny, any questions this week? Appreciate your time, Chris, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I had a question about guest posts, right? If I'm making my own guest posts, are you just ChatGPT, you pick the topic, select the anchor, or how are you writing those? Are you having VAs write them? How does that work?
Yeah, having VAs write them. ChatGPT, sure. Best guest posts are the guest posts that rank. So what I would typically do is, if I had time, I would try to rank that guest post. So, for example, if you're trying to rank for best VPN Canada, and I build links to that post would try to rank for best VPN for iPhones, for example. You know, some variation. It could also try to target the same keyword. But yeah, that would be relevant for local guest posts as well. For example, if I'm trying to rank for Vancouver Realtor, the article would be top 10 best Vancouver realtors, shit like that.
Sure. And then for anchor text, do you have like a decent ratio of branded, exact match, partial match? Let's say there's 10 links a month.
Yeah, 10 links a month, new site. I had a video on this. Majority should be branded and naked on your new site. I would say like 80%. Otherwise, you might get your shit clapped. So yeah, gotta be.
What if it's not? What if it's not a new site? Let's say it's 6 months old, year old.
6 months old. It's still a ratio. Like it's still a function of the like what is the ratio of number of links, and yeah, it should be 80% should be branded or naked most of the time because that's what's natural.
Cool.
Yeah. Awesome. That's it. Try to keep it short, but it's already 52 minutes. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. It was awesome to see all of you guys. A lot of new faces. A lot of faces dropped out, but you know the faces who have been like here every week. Dude, these guys closing left and right. I love to see it. Keep up the good work, JP, Ryan, and to the new faces. Yeah, hopefully get you guys on the board next week. I'll see you guys all in school. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys. Yeah.